Hello, everyone. I is back. I am back. Um, I am Yolanda, and I am locating cozy. And we're gonna have to just see how the sound quality just goes right now because I am in my new place. Wait a minute. Hold up. I'm in my new place. I'm so excited. Yes, I am just so tickled to be in my new home for the next year, as far as I'm concerned. If Spain's going to kick me out, then I'm going to go kicking and screaming. But yes, I'm in my new apartment. So, and I have no carpet, so there might be an echo. I did. Wait a minute. Hold up. Okay, so I got the Kima lapel mic and everything. I am not tech savvy at all. So um, I couldn't figure it out. I have charged everything, but I couldn't seem to get it to pair with my phone. So I'm going to have to go back. So right now, I'm just going to be talking into the mic into my phone as I always do, and not using my Bluetooth because um, it sounds worse. So, anyways, I'm just going to be here and I'm just going to go with the flow. But yes, I am Yolanda. I am locating cozy, and this is a broad chat. Okay, so I felt bad because I did not post anything last week, and I had every intention on just doing some recordings, which I do have some recordings, and it just didn't happen. I've just been busy with moving into my new place, and there was just a lot of stuff going on. So yeah, I was just tired. I was just like, oh, yeah, it ain't happening. With all the best intentions, it just wasn't happening. So, anyways, let's get into it. So, bum. Okay. So, of course, I always like to start out with, please do make sure that you like and subscribe and all these wonderful things. And let's see here. I'm looking down. And when I'm looking down at my screen because I'm recording from my phone, but I'm looking at all the big business on my screen. So I did move from staying with my daughter, and I do miss with my daughter and son-in-law. And I miss the big monitor that my son-in-law and daughter had in the office that was kept in, well, their office, which was made into my bedroom. And I miss that big monitor. I miss that big monitor. And so now I have my little mobile monitor, which works great. But for some reason on my business, on my work laptop, it's been like overheating big time. And yeah, this is the first time that that's happened since I moved into this apartment, this flat. This is the first time that it's actually like overheated where it keeps like kind of shutting down. So I don't know. On my personal laptop, it's fine, but on my business laptop or the company, the client has me on their laptop, it keeps like overheating. I don't know. Anyways, I miss it. I miss it big time. So first of all, please do like and subscribe and give thumbs up. So you'll be notified whenever I actually do post anything, whether it's live or pre-recorded. So you'll know what's going on in my world, and you'll be notified whenever I do post something or I go live. Okay. I'm going to go on and off with these glasses again. It's a beautiful day. It's 7 o'clock in the evening right now. So it's 12 noon in Texas right now, but it's 7 o'clock here in the evening in Spain. But the sun does not go down until about 10:30 in the evening. So it's nice and bright right now. Okay, but so I will be taking my little Amazon cheap ass glasses off and on as I go along. Okay. So, oh yeah. So, as always, I like to say, it's a broad chat. I'm located cozy. I'm here. Okay, that's enough. And I do like to always ask you, how are you locating your cozy? What are you doing to make your life better? What are you doing to take stock in your life and say, this is no longer working for me? Or what do I need to do to change things to make my life easier. And I'm not stressing out so much that I don't have to be on level 35 all the time. How about I just go at a nice level, even keel level 10 on a regular? Yeah. So what are you doing to locate your cozy? How are you auditing your life to make it better? What decisions are you making to say enough is enough? I want to not be at a stress level 35 all the time. I want to just find ways to be a better version of me so that I can be a better version, maybe be a better version of you for yourself, but also maybe be a better version of you for the betterment of your family, your kids, your whatever your current situation is. What is the best version of you that you can imagine, and how can you implement that? Question: how are you locating your cozy? Okay, so um, just a heads up. I made the announcement. I opened my big mouth a couple of weeks ago, and I said, y'all need to come to Zaragoza. Everybody needs to come to Spain. If you are actually planning or thinking about doing some country shopping, as they call it, or doing a scouting trip, um, and you want to check out Spain, put Zaragoza on your map. Put Zaragoza on your schedule, and make sure that you, first of all, if you are within the Exodus, if you're within the Exodus Summit community, there's going to be a meetup in Madrid. Um, uh, October 23rd, which is a Wednesday. But if you are planning to come here for whether just a vacation or just for some scouting purposes, put that on your calendar. Meet up in Madrid. If you're part of the Exodus Summit community, you know where to go, what to do. And I will be posting in that group to say, hey, I want to know that you will be in Madrid for our meetup on October 23rd, which is a Wednesday. Immediately after that, that Thursday and Friday, there will be an exclusive meetup, exclusive, that will be in Zaragoza. So that's going to be that Thursday and Friday, October 24th and 25th. So I'm just putting this out here. Please do make sure that you check the notes below in the description and click the link so you can sign up and be privy to all the updates that will be happening regarding that upcoming event. The Exodus Summit meetup in Madrid is one thing, no cost, just your out-of-pocket cost. But I'm planning an actual meetup where we can actually have an early. It's probably going to be like an early afternoon. Hi, people are coming in! Yay! Hi there. There's going to be early day meetup, like maybe a early afternoon, because we have to get back to Zaragoza and do the 2-day meetup on that Thursday and Friday with big things happening. Big things happening. Just fun. Just fun. Nothing too stressful. I'm going to have like maybe 3 different gatherings during that time. And then I'm also going to be referring you to some other events throughout that time frame. So I'm hoping that you can make it happen. And then from there, afterwards, you can go and you can go and check out Barcelona. You can go check out Sevilla. You can go back to Madrid. You can go wherever you would like, but make sure that you save the date, okay, for October 24th and 25th for the exclusive Zaragoza meetup, where you will actually get to understand why I moved here and why I think that Zaragoza, the 5th largest city in Spain, now the 5th largest city, why it's important that you actually check that out and just put it on your radar. Okay? Hi, Lori. Hey, Dee. Thank you guys for joining. I really do appreciate it. Much love. Hello. Okay, so also, we're just doing some little notifications right now, but make sure that you check out my playlist. There's 2 different big playlists. I think I have 3 now. Actually, I think I have 3. I know I have the one. The links below actually has the playlist that talks about Zaragoza. There's like 3 videos there. And actually, I'm probably going to add this one too. Yeah, I will be adding this one also to that playlist. And also, there is a playlist that talks about pet sitting. Okay, so I talk about the wonderful world of pet sitting, and part of that talks about why would you want a pet sit possibly full time? And I have another one that's specifically for pet owners or homeowners about why they might need pet sitters, and things to consider. So yes, there's two different playlists right now in the description below, but definitely check out the one about Zaragoza. I think I created another playlist that actually talks about just the different places that I've traveled to in the past year, like Morocco, like Mexico for 2 months, and things like that. So, anyways, check them out. Yes, and enjoy. So, what's going on in my world? Well, what's going on in my world is yeah, y'all know I moved. I'm going to get to that in a little bit. But yes, I moved. I also got me a new phone number. I got myself a Spain phone number. So I posted on my social media last week. I was like, I got my new phone number. And don't try to reach out to me. I'm not going to give out my new phone number because that's not your business unless you know me on WhatsApp. I do want to be clear, though, that I have not given up my US phone number. I'm not getting rid of that. I need that. So that's not going anywhere. And I still do have on my WhatsApp. That's how I actually communicate on WhatsApp. My Spain phone number is for data purposes, for using, internet or accessing all that stuff here in this country without having to worry about using up all my data. And also, if I need to communicate with, like, making these preparations for the upcoming meetups, I do need a Spanish phone number. So with that, I now have one. So here's the kicker, though. What's so funny? So I went through and got, before I even tried to get a Spanish phone number, I know that you have to have your passport. So when my son-in-law and daughter took me we went to the mall like a week and a half ago, and we went to Vodafone, and I knew that in order to get a data plan, you have to have your passport, and you have to have an IBAN number, a European bank account. So I was ready. I have my IBAN bank account set up via Wise, and I'm like, okay, let's do this. And they said it was going to be like, I think they said it was going to be $38 a month. Yeah, $38 a month. And I was like, okay. I'm like, yeah, okay, fine. Well, then come to find out, they were like, okay, I need your IBAN number. And I'm like, here you go. And they were like, that's not the IBAN number. For certain companies, this was the first time that I've encountered this, but for certain companies, it's, I guess, Spanish companies, like for your cell phone, you can't just, not just a European account number, it has to be Spain. It has to be a Spain IBAN number. And so I have just like a basic European IBAN number, an EU IBAN number versus a Spain country specific IBAN. And so they were like, no, you cannot. Now, from what I understand, I can go back to Wise and get me an IBAN number via Wise that is specific to Spain. But my daughter and my son-in-law were like, we'll just add you onto our plan, which I'm like, okay. And it was actually $22 with them. So I'm like, well, I'm going to stick with y'all anyways. And me being me, I don't want to add on to any more monthly bills. So if it's $22, I just flat out, or 22 euro, I just flat out told them that I would just pay them for like 6 months in advance. I'm just like, I don't want to have to worry about remembering to pay them. Oh, okay, there's a little fly or gnat flying around right in front of my face. I don't want to have to worry about trying to remember to pay them 20 something dollars or 20 something euro every month. So once I know what the monthly rate is in full, then I will go ahead and just give them like 6 months in advance. I don't want to have to worry about that. Okay. So yeah, I did that. So I'm excited about, yeah, just having the phone number, although immediately upon me actually getting it set up, and I was able to do the eSIM. It's not a physical SIM card. It's an eSIM that I was able to get. And I had to be very specific because the gentleman, the guy that worked at the Vodafone, kept trying to say, oh, no, we need to give you the physical. And I was like, nope, don't want that. I want an eSIM. And so after making sure that he understood several times, I did have an eSIM. It took like maybe about 15 minutes for it. Once they, paid and signed and all that, I have it. It's active. And I'm good to go. And again, it's just for the data purposes. And if I need to like call any companies, which I'm not calling anybody over the phone here because I don't speak enough Spanish to even try to have some kind of conversation over the phone. I would be enlisting my daughter or my son-in-law to help me at that point. But with me actually, again, making some plans for this meetup, I do need to have a way to communicate. And a lot of times, a lot of businesses will literally they communicate with you via WhatsApp. That's like a big thing. That was the same thing in Mexico, that a lot of businesses, they were like, reach out to us on WhatsApp, and that's how they did their business and set everything up. Okay. Uh, Let me see. I'm checking out my comments right now. Let's see. Okay, so Deformation D Abroad says, I love to pay ahead for cell services. How much does it cost compared to the US? Okay, so again, since I'm going through the plan that's with my son-in-law and daughter, it's 22 euros. So I think that comes out to like $26 a month. Don't give me the line. Don't. But I think that's it. My conversion skills suck, but I think that's what it comes out to. 22 something, I think, comes out to like $26 or $27 a month, which I'm okay with. I would look it up to confirm, but I'm gonna be lazy right now. Let y'all figure that out. Okay. Anyways, okay, so um yeah. Oh, the other thing that's going on, it does not affect me, but it did because I thought somebody was being murdered up in here, is that Spain won, I guess, against the UK a couple of days ago, and it's a really big deal. And thank goodness I knew, but yeah, my neighborhood itself is very, quiet, and I'm very appreciative of that stuff. But yeah, people were clearly watching the game or the match a couple of nights ago, and yeah, it was madness. I did not leave my house to go to any celebration because that's not my mission. I'm just not into it like that. But yay, Spain. All right, yay. And I don't know what the next journey is with that, but yeah, everybody's really, really excited. And yeah, it was as quiet as this neighborhood is when they were winning, whenever there was a score or whatever. Yeah, the you could hear it throughout the entire neighborhood. Yeah, definitely. Um, so let's see here. What else is going on in my world? Nothing much. Yeah, I'm gonna go into yeah, all the wonderful things. But yeah, uh, so I got moved. I'm in my place. I'm really excited. I am so thankful. Yeah, and it's one of those things where I'm like, oh, it's not this, or it's not that. Just some little things that you kind of like recognize. Like I did not realize that. I don't know why I didn't notice it, but I didn't. There's no dishwasher in here. In which case I was kind of like, oh, but the stupid thing is, I don't usually use the dishwasher that much anyways. Usually I just use the dishwasher to drain my dishes after I hand wash them. So, but I was having like a moment. I am pleased to learn that my washing machine, which is in the kitchen, that's usually the place that most washing machines are here. The washing machine actually is also a dryer. So that's cool. And what I like is I did a pet sit in Madrid a couple of months ago. That's the one where, they gave me a bad review. Anyways, I did a pet sit there, and um, they have a washer and dryer in one also. And it was just kind of frustrating because although it was cool to have the washer and dryer in one. It didn't have the option for you, like once the load finished, maybe you wanted to take some things out that didn't need to be dried and then start the dryer. So that place didn't have that option. My washer and dryer does have that option. So once it finishes a cycle of washing, then I can actually go in, maybe take out things that might need to be like just hung up to dry, and then just dry the other things. So I could take out whatever. My only issue is, and I guess, it is what it is. I'm still kind of freaked out because the minimum is a 2-hour drying cycle, and that just seems like a lot. So I was kind of freaked out about it, and then I tried to stop it, and it wouldn't work. Yeah, it was like either the delicate is 2 hours and the normal is 2 hours and 30 minutes, and I was like, that's a long time to be drying something. What do I know? Uh, Actually, I tried to stop it. There was a whole big mess. I went ahead and went to bed and just put some jeans on like delicate, and they dried when I went to bed. And then when I got up in the morning to take them out, they were still a little damp. So what do I know? I'm happy. It's cool. I'm thankful. How about that? Uh, so that's one thing. Let's see here. I haven't used. Yeah, I haven't used the dishwasher. I don't. It's one of those things. Having a dishwasher is like, yes, I appreciate it. Um, it's not something that's in the forefront of my brain when I'm thinking about the amenities, especially here. Like, okay, but to not have it is kind of like, oh, I kind of wanted one. I clearly will get over it just fine. Okay, so I signed a year lease. Do I have my residency yet? Nope. Everything has been submitted via the attorney, and I'm just gonna go with the flow and just be like, girl, I'm claiming it. That's all I can do. I'm claiming it. It was just time for, and my daughter and son-in-law and everything. It was really great to be able to stay with them, but also I'm loving just having my own space now. Yes, I. It's a nice 2 bedroom. It has AC in this hot day. It has AC in the rooms, in the 2 bedrooms and one living room. I'm looking up at my little AC unit right now. It's nice and quiet. It gets the job done because it'd be hot in the morning. Right now, it was like 65 this morning, so I went for a nice long walk. I'm pretty close to the Parque Grande here, and I had a nice long walk. And yeah, now and it's like 96 now, so I'm inside and I'm comfy, and I'm not going back outside. If I do, it's not going to be until like 9 o'clock this evening. Okay, so yeah, but so I'm very thankful. Um, I have my place. The internet came with, well, the internet is not included, and the internet is like an extra $20 a month. And she gave the option. She was like, if you want to, you can get your own internet service. I'm offering the basic internet package, blah, blah, blah. It works fine. So unless I'm digitizing right now on this screen, the internet works great. It also it came furnished. So I'm not showing you guys all my business. Like if you know me well enough, you will see it. But I'm not showing all my business up here on YouTube. But this couch bag here looked kind of used, and I didn't want to know what kind of stains might be on there. But anyways, I did go. I did go, and because I was like, okay, I need to get some kind of cover for that. I'm not going to buy a new couch, but I wanted to get some kind of cover. So as I was on Amazon looking around, trying to see like a couch cover or whatever, and my daughter said, you should get yellow, something yellow. So I wanted like a loud, like bright, pretty yellow. That's what I wanted. So then I said, oh, you know what? I should go to a fabric store. There's fabric stores around here. I'm going to go to a fabric store and see if I can find the right, some good fabric that I can just like to cover my couch. And so when I got up, that was like, was it Monday? Monday morning. I got up and I went on my Google Translate and I put in just some basic, statements like I wanted bright yellow. I did not want, I think I call it mustazo, mustard. I did not want mustard. I didn't want mustard. Now I like. I do like this now, but originally I was like, no, no, no. I don't want mustard. I want something bright, like I wanted a bright yellow. So I put in bright yellow, and it came back. The translation was brillante, like brilliant yellow. And so, anyways, I put in some key phrases that I wanted to be able to say to the people that worked at the fabric store. And so when I said basically, yo quiero brillante amarillo, don't don't make fun of me. Anyways, brillante amarillo, amarilla, yeah, para mi sofa, couch. I don't know what I said. Anyways, I was saying I wanted a bright color yellow to cover my couch. That's what I was saying. Anyways, and they came back with satin, and I was like, no. And she was like, you said brillante, and I was like, no, that's not what I want. She's like, but you said brillante. That's not what I want. Okay. And then everybody started helping. I felt, my daughter laughs at this because she's like, I don't understand how you come to this country and people just want to help you. Just like, they're just so oh, silly American, let's help her. So I had like three people in the store, like the customers that were trying to help translate. And they were like, English? And I was like, yes. It was funny because I was like, see. And they're like, okay. Like, I thought that they were trying to help me, the best intent, but I guess when I said see, they were like, we really don't speak that English that well. Anyways, I was able to, they helped me understand that brillante, amarilla, bright yellow meant satin, and that's not what I did not want satin. I wanted, as they said, mate. What I wanted was mate, matte. So anyways, we went through. Um, I had did the measurements in centimeters. So I did inches because I have my measuring my tape measure thing. So I did inches, saw the centimeters because that's how everything is kind of measured here. But then when I got to the fabric store, they wanted to do it in meters. So I was like, okay. So I figured out that it was basically 2 by 2. That's what I had come up with, 2 by 2. And then the lady had me second guessing myself because she was like, are you sure? In Spanish, she was like, like looking at me like, do you really know what you're saying? And I'm like, 2 by 2, yeah, yeah. And so then I got freaked out and I was like, give me 2 by 4. And then she was like, really? I was like, yeah. And I'm like, if it's too much fabric, I'll just make pillowcases. I can't sew at all. I don't, yeah. But in my mind, I was like, my whole concern was this. I don't want the ugly of the couch showing under, so I want it to at least be long and I can tuck it under. The cushions don't come up on this couch. So, and actually it's an L shape and it doesn't even come apart. So I was like, I'm going to do a mass cover, and then I got some pillows. Anyways, the bottom line is I'm not finished yet, but I am getting there. But right now it's presentable and I do appreciate the mustard color right now. And then I went to IKEA this weekend, and I got some like decor pillows. Well, actually, I got the coverings and stuff. So, anyways, I'm working it out. It's going to become my own space. So here's the thing. I really do appreciate the furnishings that came with it, the old school TV that has come with it. Well, it's not old school, but it's not a smart TV, so I'm a little spoiled. But I did immediately go online and I ordered a Fire Stick. Yeah, I ordered like an Amazon TV Fire Stick thing. Anyways, so I now have my streaming services and all that. Um, but it's expensive. Oh, what is that? Okay. It's expensive. After not having my own place for like, a year and a half and getting rid of everything and then moving here. And, this place did come with some basic, like dishware, pots and pans and plates and silverware and all that. It came with all that, but there's some other things. It is expensive to set up house anywhere. Like I'm starting out with nothing and I left everything back in the States, like all my little knickknacks and all that stuff, like a, a freaking potato peeler. like just these little random things. And at first I was like, well, I don't want to get, you just got rid of all that stuff. You don't want to go and accumulate more stuff. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I want all my little things. And Amazon is getting all my business right now. So here's the thing, as I always say, here's the thing. Um, I went on Facebook Marketplace to find some little things to add some, some zhuzh my place up. Yes, I went on Facebook Marketplace, but since I don't have a car, so I can't just go. Zaragoza is a big, small town, and I'm sure that, I can go and find some things, but it's not the same like when I, get in my car on a Saturday morning and go to like an estate sale and maybe find something, or just going to the secondhand store and finding what's speaking to me and just popping it in my car and taking it back. I don't have a car now. Everything is on Metro now. Don't get me wrong. I could do like an Uber or whatever, but depending on what I might find, it's a little bit harder. And so I've seen some things on Facebook Marketplace, and it's like, oh, I want to go get that. And I'm like, nope, you're not, because yeah. So that's a challenge. That's a little bit of a challenge for me right now, because I do want to do my place up, but to find like things at secondhand, like I'm good at like going to the secondhand place, or like I said, Facebook Marketplace or whatever, or a garage sale, and finding just that perfect little thing that just gives the perfect accent to my home, and being like, that's the piece that I want. Can't do that here. And then also the secondhand stores that I've seen so far, it's not like I can go into like I don't know, I'm just throwing out like a Goodwill or whatever, and be like, oh, I love that little piece. A lot of the secondhand items that I see when I go into some of the stores are like real, like old school antique, like, from, I don't know, I might be exaggerating, from 30 years ago. I don't know. It's older stuff. It's not like the great grandma estate sale. It's not kind of like cool, funky, modern stuff. It's just a little bit too old school and antiquish for me. So where did I go? IKEA. They got a big ass IKEA here. And hold that thought. Let me see what people are saying here in my little fuzzy glasses. People are here. Hello, hello, hello. Let's see here. Okay. So hold that thought. Hold that thought. Hold up, hold up, hold up. I'm just going to put on here about IKEA, so I make sure I don't forget where I was talking or what I was just talking about, and then we'll come back to it. Hold on. Okay. So, question, question, question. Okay. So, okay. So she said, if they don't require proof of residency, what is needed to qualify for a lease? Okay. The proof of residency they require is not that. They require proof of income. And one of the challenges that some people, I didn't experience this, and I'll tell you why in a minute, but some people, the people that own the property here that want to rent it out, a lot of times they want you to have a Spain income or a letter stating that you have been working at, say a job, and they're not going to let you go anytime soon. It's just, I think that same letter that some places, that some embassies try to get, saying that, you have a job security for life. Some owners want that here. Okay. Now, they do understand that, there's people coming here a lot of times to teach English. And so, they work with you on that. In my situation, glory be to God, I'm so thankful, because again, my daughter who lives here, before I even moved here, before I even got on the plane, she said, go into the GGI, Girl Gone International, chapter here, that group. And there's a section that, like if you want to lease out, or if you're a renter, or if you're a person that has a place to rent, um, they have like a little section that says, if you're looking for a place, post here. So anyways, I went in there and I posted, and like within 2 days, there was a lady that was like, I will have a place available in June. And I did this back in March. And I was like, hey, I'm looking at relocating. I'm going to need an apartment. I'm going to be, my daughter's been here for a while, blah, blah, blah. And so I had this wonderful conversation with this lady, and we, exchanged all the information. So when I got here, she already had a tenant, and the tenant was finishing up their school year as an auxiliary, teaching English here, and she left. So like I came here to check out this apartment while the other lady was still here. The other tenant was still here, and she just happened to know my daughter, and also, so that was like bonus. And yeah, got all the information, found out everything. It was just a great transition. So all I had to do was provide proof of income to the owner, which I was able to do. And that was it. So she did send me a copy, the contract, the lease agreement. She did send it to me. It was in Spanish. I took that, copied it, put it in GPT, and did the whole translation. And then I also had my son-in-law look at it to make sure, like, is there anything weird on here that maybe I missed that I'm not understanding? So, and everything was fine. And then I had to pay 2 months. The deposit was 2 months. So, and it was, and I'll just be honest, it's €700 a month for this 2 bedroom, and I had to pay 2 months deposit up front, and then I paid the prorated amount for this for July, and then I just pay that every month. Um, and then on top of the €700, I have to pay €20 a month for internet. And then for the electricity, she sends me a copy of the bill to say how much it is. But the lady that lived here before said it was like maybe random more than $50 a month. And I already acknowledged, if I have to have a high as bill for electricity, that's okay during these summer months. I will pay it. I will pay it because I want to be cool. I want AC running all the time, and that's just an expense that I will have to incur. But the lady that lived here before said that she didn't pay never over €50 a month. Okay, wish us luck. We shall see. Ain't got my first bill yet. That comes next month. I'll let y'all know. So yeah, that was the qualifier, and it varies. Okay, and yeah, it again, it varies as far as my glasses are like just horribly. My Amazon glasses are scary. Anyways, but there are some good properties here in Zaragoza. You just kind of have to like know the different neighborhoods. There's a lot of different neighborhoods. There's not been one area that I have not felt safe in. Somebody else might beg to differ, but yeah, there's some great properties here. And me paying €700 a month, which comes out to $750 USD, paying €700 a month for this nice big 2 bedroom that's pretty freaking spacious, with AC and elevator and a doorman. Yeah, I'm okay with that. There's some that are like even cheaper. Actually, I did a pet sit in Zaragoza just a couple of weeks ago, and the couple that lived here, they were actually getting ready to move, and they have like it was a 3 bedroom flat, and they were paying €600 a month for that 3 bedroom flat, and it was nice. It had central AC, and it was in a wonderful neighborhood. I loved it because it was right down the street from the cathedral, and so that was really cool. But the flat itself was just because it came furnished, but it was very kind of like kind of, I don't know, dreary. It's a little bit too dark. That's what it came out to. But anyways, you can find some good deals here. You just have to be very careful and very diligent. And then know also that the best time, I think, if I'm not mistaken, is like during the end of the school year when the auxiliaries, the teaching assistants, their contracts are up and they decide if they want to stay or go someplace else. So yeah, that's a good time. Okay. Let's see here. So let me just go ahead and back up and say, okay, so Facebook marketing place, great, because again, if you have like the auxiliaries that are getting ready to leave, they are selling their, getting rid of their stuff. I mean, some people are selling their stuff, but if they're going back to the States, they're really just like, girl, come get this. Come get this. I'm ready to go. I have to get rid of this stuff and I can't keep it. So they either try to sell it, give it away, or just leave it for the next tenant. Okay. I have a nice little handheld vacuum that the last tenant just left. I was like, oh, thank you. Works very well too. Um, the secondhand furniture is not something that I've been able to really go whole hog and check out. That's my jam. I love to go to secondhand stores and find little gems, but I'm not really feeling it because I don't have a vehicle. And also, this stuff is like really kind of old sometimes when I'm looking. So off to IKEA I went, and I don't like IKEA. Here's why. I get very, very claustrophobic in IKEA. IKEA is like, it's a maze and there's only one way in and one way out. And if you try to detour, you will get lost. And I start having anxiety attacks up in IKEA. And I thought the IKEA in the US and the IKEA here is the same freaking IKEA. You can't go, you can only go one way to get out. And that means you have to go through every single freaking department before you can actually get to the register. It's emotionally overwhelming. Oh my God. Yeah, see, I'm having anxiety attacks right now just thinking about it. I was like, I ain't never getting out of here. It's just a lot. Anyways, I did go to IKEA. I did get a few things. I got some pillow covers, some decor pillow covers. There were some other items that I saw that I was like, okay, I would like to get it, but then it was expensive and stuff. So I got to think on it a little bit. And yeah, but let me tell you something that I don't know if they have, and you guys tell me, do they have this at the other IKEAs? Now I know about at the restaurant that they have in that IKEA. I know like everybody, they have the Swedish meatballs. I know. My daughter told me about the pork shank up in IKEA. She told me about it a couple of weeks ago. She was like, oh my God, it's so good. Like the whole big, huge pork shank. I don't remember ever seeing it in the Houston, because I'm from Houston. I don't ever remember seeing it in Houston. But this past Saturday, I got up and like the IKEA is like, I'm in the central area and the IKEA was like in south of South Zaragoza area, not far from where my daughters live, my daughter and her husband live. But I decided it was like going to be like either I'm going to take the bus and tram and all that, or it was like $8 via Uber. So I just went ahead and paid the $8 on via Uber to get over to the mall down there. There's 3 big malls, by the way, here. Anyways, I go. And I'm hungry because it's like I hadn't eaten and it was like maybe 11:30. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go check out that pork shank. Baby, when I tell you that pork shank was no, it's a meal. It's a meal. It was a pork shank. It was the meatiest, most tenderest, juicy pork shank that was like $10. It was amazing. And then I look up and I see my daughter and my son-in-law in the line at the IKEA, like getting their lunch because they went to go work out at the gym, which was like right next door. Yeah. Anyways, that thing, and I was on a mission because I had just gotten there and I was starving. And so I'm trying to eat. And I'm like, I don't want all this meat to go to waste. But then I knew I was going to be walking around this whole store, for a while, which I'm thinking I felt like I should have actually brought it with me just as a survival method because walking around that whole damn store was just get lost. Anyways, has anybody had the pork shank from IKEA? Do they serve that? Do they even sell that in Texas or excuse me, in the United States? And if so, how much is it? Because it was only €10 here. And that's with the side. It was really good. Okay, let's see. Oh my gosh. Let's see. It's not it. Uh, so anyways, so I went to IKEA. I got my pork shank, and then I was ready to go and take on, and find things. I wanted to get some like desks, like some nightstands, and I wanted to get maybe some lamps. It's like they have a, there's the lighting is okay, but here's the thing. I love my place, but the walls in the living room are mauve. Mauve. It's like the mauve girl. So it's the lighting is okay and stuff, but so I just have to figure out. I have to do some things just to kind of brighten it up again. Hence the mustard color covering. So anyways, um, I got some basic things, and then I walked around, and because it's like there's like at this mall by the IKEA right across the street, there's like a big inside outside mall. It's really cool. Yeah, because I've been to the mall to that mall before, and I had just walked around on the outside, which was like maybe 2 Christmases ago, and I didn't realize that there was a whole big inside part of the mall too. So it's pretty cool. Anyways, I did not really find like hardcore furniture that I wanted to really, because I think I found like some end tables and they were like $70 and they were cute, but I was just like, I just, it's something to get in. I don't want to spend $70 just to have a nightstand just to have and stuff. So I'm like, if I'm going to have something just to have, then it's going to be a whole lot less than $70 for one nightstand. That's when I get on Amazon. Amazon is live. Amazon, when I literally was supposed to be when I was supposed to be doing video edits or whatever stuff and posting stuff about this upcoming meetup in Zaragoza. I was like, but you have to furnish your house first. And I swear I spent probably let's say all day long. Sunday, yeah, probably all day long stuff just on Amazon, just going down the rabbit hole. I got my air fryer, which that was like one of the first things that I got. I was like, I need an air fryer. Yeah, but I was looking for some furniture items, some lamps, things like that. And Prime Day has just started yesterday and then today. And I held some things in my shopping cart for Amazon because I wanted to check and see if the prices would go down on these items. If I just checked them, they didn't. So Amazon's getting my money right now. But I have found some really cute items. And yeah, my place is coming together, getting my own little spin on it, and yeah, I'm really excited to just have this place speak. No matter the mauve color, no matter the the weird little things, like one of the bathrooms has a green bathtub and sink. Yeah, it's a green bathtub and sink. And then it has like some old pinkish green tiles. And then the other bathroom, which is right next door, is actually more modern, but the older bathroom that is still very nice and everything is just a green tub and green sink. I'm like, you know what? That just gives it a little personality. But I'm still gonna, make all of this my own. And yeah, let's see what y'all saying. Oh my goodness. So let's see. How hot is it there? Is it Houston? How hot is it there? Is it Houston hot? I was trying to let's see. I was trying to do some hurricane recovery in my garden, and I almost passed out this morning. Okay, so it's Houston hot without the Houston humidity. It is hot. It gets freaking hot. I was just saying earlier, like this morning, I got up and it was about 59, 65 degrees, and it was really nice. And I get up and walk around. If you get out before say 10 or 11, you're good. And then if you're out like after 12 noon, it's harsh. It is really harsh. Um, I so appreciate my daughter and son-in-law for like, letting me stay at their place, but I'm also so thankful that I moved into this place right when the heat was really starting to kick in during the day because they don't have um they don't have AC units in all the rooms like my place does. So I'm just like, oh my God. I just had like they have a fan, and I was just having flashbacks to when I was a kid and being the city girl that would go and visit my grandmother in the country, and they just had the fans in the window. And so that's the feeling. So again, I'm running AC. I don't care how much it costs. I'm running AC. And if it even acts like it doesn't want to act right in one room, I'm calling everybody 911 maintenance guys to come in here and fix it right away. I want my AC. That's what I pay for. Okay. Okay. You let's see here. Yes, and yes, and by the way, yeah, I'm glad that you guys are okay. I am from Houston, so I know about Hurricane Beryl. And there's actually this lady that does it's international cooking. She does a lot of international cooking to share like the different ways that people eat food around the world. And her name is Beryl. And I just was like, wow, that's a name right there. So I kind of feel for her. But anyways, I hope everybody is doing well and that the electricity is back on overall. I know that that's been a challenge. Dealing with like what first you had um there was the freeze. Was there a freeze? I know that. Okay, you had the tornado. I thought there was a freeze also. Maybe I was wrong. I just know about the tornado. Then there was like, oh yeah, major rain, and then you have the hurricane um that came about, and no electricity for like a week or so. So anyways, hi Lori, I hope you're doing good. And it's not humid. It is not humid like it is in Houston, but the heat still hurts really bad. Yeah, you have to. I never have been one to like do serious thinking about sunscreen. I wear sunscreen all the time here. Yeah, I do automatically. I just put it on, just slather it right on and stuff. And I get like what is that? The black girl match, the black girl sunscreen that's in Target. Yeah, yeah, we put that on, and I'm stocked up on that. Okay. Okay, so what else is going on? Got my furniture. Oh, so again, my daughter is always like, I don't understand why people just kind of connect with you so well. So that's what she says. She's like, just everybody's just really nice. I am the American lady that does not that tries to speak Spanish, but I really suck at it. But I'm trying. And again, I do need to do a video about all the different platforms that I'm using to learn. And right now, I'm checking out Jump Speak. Duolingo is good. I'm checking out Jump Speak now. But anyways, with that, there was two older ladies that got in the elevator with me one day when I was coming back, and they, they look. I mean, I think I'm the only black chick in this whole building, so yeah, they look, but just very nice. And I was saying that I just moved here, and I'm sure I was saying it wrong, but I was like, yo, Mudo, Zaragoza in Abril. Okay. And they understood. I said it wrong. I know that there's a different way to say it, a better way to say what I wanted to say, but all that to say, they were just very nice. These ladies were like probably in their early or late 60s, early 70s, I'm guessing, and just sweet. And they were saying bien estancia, and I didn't know what they were saying, because sometimes what'll happen is I will like be like, like somebody will say something, and I'll bring up my phone and to do Google Translate, and by the time I look up, they're like, I don't feel like waiting for all that. Like, no, I said what I said and bye. Okay, but these ladies were trapped in the elevator with me. So they were saying Bien Estancia, and I didn't know. And I was like, oh, okay. And I'm just nodding my head. I could have been like, agreeing to have somebody killed. I was like, okay, bye. Yeah. I don't know. But I know that it was something positive, and then they were still saying something in Spanish, and I was remembering everything that they were saying. So then when I did get to my apartment, I looked it up, and bien estancia means like good stay, enjoy your stay, because I was saying I moved here. So I said, oh, bien estancia. Okay, it means like basically, I guess I hope you're enjoying your stay, or it's a good stay here, something like that. Anyways, but yeah, everybody's just it's just been it's just been good. When I go to the grocery stores, and there's like three different grocery stores. You have Dia, you have Alcampo, and you have Mercadona, which is my favorite grocery store because they have pork ribs that are freaking delicious. Yeah, my closest thing to barbecue. So, but yeah, the cashiers, they're very nice, and I'm learning. I'm learning little things, and I appreciate their patience. And when they see me, they're like, oh, it's not. I don't know what they're thinking. I just feel welcomed. And so that makes me feel very good. I have not done a lot in the past week since I've moved into my own apartment. One, because it's hot. And also I do work. I do have a client that I have to get stuff done and working on some things. And also I'm just enjoying laying around on my couch and not, like just laying around and cooking and doing little things and just having my own space. Are there things I want to do? Do I need to like put some things like within like I belong to a couple of groups like Girl Gone International. There's English speakers in Zaragoza, and then there's another Zaragoza group. Um, and so I do need to go in. I want to go in and post something to say like, "Hey, let's get together for lunch or dinner on sometime in the next week or whatever." And I'll do that. I don't have a problem. Just right now, I'm just enjoying just being a little bit of a homebody. I'm enjoying this. It's great, and I'm looking at the guy that comes outside and smokes a cigarette, and he just kind of, it's nothing creepy. He's just like there. Anyways, we waved like one time, and because it's like I have my desk set up here, so I'm looking literally right out into this wonderful city, and it's a nice little setup. And yeah, there's the guy that's over here that's smoking a cigarette and just looking down. And other than that, I don't, yeah, he's kind of scary, but it's not creepy unless I'm making it creepy right now. Okay. Okay. So, anyways. Okay, so let's see here. Are there any areas? Okay, are there any areas that have newer buildings, or are they kind of spread out? Okay, so yes, there are a lot of new buildings here, new apartment buildings here. Overall, still they keep. What happens is, and I've noticed this also in like Madrid, they keep the old building and they just update the inside. So maybe there was like this place originally did not have the second bathroom, and I don't think it originally had like an elevator, but I think this was like one of the original older buildings here. But like across the way you do see some newer more modern buildings also, so and those are the ones that are going to cost you an arm and a leg. They're actually building a lot of apartments and things like that where they're selling them here, and the prices are just crazy. My daughter and son-in-law have been looking at the possibility of buying, and the prices are just crazy. Like, and I'm just gonna say a new build, I don't know for sure, but like a new build 3 bedroom that they're trying to sell for like a flat. This is not a separate home. This is like a flat that they're trying to sell for like, 300,000. And that's just crazy here in Zaragoza. But I think it's also, from what I understand, and I could be wrong, is that like this apartment here is somebody's family, that they don't get rid of it. They keep it forever. They keep so this is an individually owned apartment that is kept in the family forever, and they just rent it out and stuff. And I think that's the same thing that happens in Mexico. That yeah, a lot of the older homes like this or older buildings like this and stuff, they're not just trying to sell it or whatever stuff. People keep them forever. Uh, yeah, let's see. Yeah, but the There are some, like, I think by the, what is that, Delicia, by the train station. There's a lot of new builds over there, and yeah, they are going for a lot of money. But Zaragoza, like where I'm at now, I didn't even realize how the I didn't realize the neighborhood and the things to do, and ways to get around. Like, there's a beautiful park right here. So there are wonderful pockets of beauty all over Zaragoza. So whether from the north to the south, again, I am literally like a 5-minute walk to the tram. So yeah, whenever there's anything going on, I don't have a problem with, if I feel like going out, I can easily get back to my place, no problem, and it's not going to cost me that much. If anything, I can usually just walk. Yeah. I am getting oh my goodness, I am literally minimum walking at least about 6,000 steps at minimum per day. And that's not, there's no effort. It's just me just walking around, going to the grocery store, going to City Home, which is like the equivalent of like a Ross. Yeah, I'm getting my steps in. I've already lost in the past week. In the past week, I've lost 2 pounds just because I'm walking. Just because I'm walking to the grocery store, just doing some, the basic stuff. Yeah, you get around. Okay, what else here? I'm trying to see what else I needed to. God, these classes are horrible. I've got to. Yeah, so I have private insurance. I did. Yeah, I have private insurance, and I actually need to go ahead and make sure I'm utilizing that, because I do need to. Yeah, get my eyes checked and all that stuff. So yes, I'm gonna be using my insurance, and I have my insurance is. I'll tell you, I paid is $300 a quarter, 286 euro. Sorry, a quarter, and that's no deductible at all. So yeah, there's no deductible. There's no like copay. That's what I pay flat out for everything that I need. So I'll pay that. I'm good. Okay, and yeah, neighbors are wonderful. I haven't been going out yet. Not saying that I won't be. I will be hitting the streets. I enjoy. Am I? I was supposed to go do a pet sit this weekend in Madrid. Um, and then I just canceled. I was like, I let her know way ahead of time, but I was like, I just moved into my apartment and I need to like get my boundaries, get my balance here of just enjoying that. Because I was going to be in Madrid for 10 days, but instead I'm going to stay here. My lollipop is coming over this weekend, and we're going to hang out, and she's going to stay with me and give me much attitude, and I'm going to give her attitude too. And and so yeah. But I don't have another pet sit until mid-August. But yeah, so I'm gonna get around, and eventually I'm gonna go ahead and get on the dating sites. So I'm gonna, I'm gonna get something. I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna get on some dating sites and check it out. Maybe I'll go over to Barcelona or back over to Madrid or even here and stuff, and just and see what's up. It's about that time. It's been like a year of not really dating. Yeah, over a year of not really dating, just because I had other things to focus on. So I'm like, now that you have your place, now that you calm down, I have other things that I'm doing, but I'm like, you do need to put yourself out there a little bit, a little bit. Yeah, we'll see. I won't be letting you know. Okay. And then let's see, what else do we have? So we have Mercadona, which I love, the Dia, which is cool. That's the grocery stores. I love having like my fresh fruits and vegetables. They do have a farmer's market on Saturdays. And so I lost my beets. I love fresh beets. I know I packed them up when I came here. I don't know where they are, because I just like to shave off some of my fresh beets into my salad. And I don't know, and I'm scared that I'm gonna find it in the worst way, like some funk coming up. I don't know. Anyways, but if I don't find them, I'm pretty sure I just accidentally threw them away. But I'm going to the farmer's market this weekend to get me some more fresh beets. That's what me and my lollipop will be doing. So let's see what else. Secondhand sure. Oh, I'm gonna go ahead and put this on here. It's in the it's in the description, but I'm gonna go ahead and put it in the comments here. And that is to make sure that you sign up and get on the email list, so you can get updates about the meetup in Zaragoza, in October. And I look forward to seeing you guys make it happen. I know that some people are busy and you got other things going on, but also make it happen, because I know you're going to be really super inspired after you after the Exodus Summit virtual meetup that's happening in October anyway. So you're going to be super inspired. So just go ahead, and the ticket prices right now are who was that? I was talking to one young lady, and she was actually able to find like a ticket round trip for like 600. And I was like, what? She was like, I'm gonna make this happen. Yes, from our meeting on Sunday, we do the We Out 2024 WhatsApp group meetup, and we were talking about it, and yeah, she was like, I was able to find a ticket for 600. So she's like, I'm going to make this happen one way or another. So go ahead and start doing your research now about getting a plane ticket. Go ahead and get that done, because you know that the prices of plane tickets is going to be going up the closer it gets to the election. You know that, right? Okay. So go ahead and get your tickets now, and then get on the mailing list so you'll know when I do actually start the pre-sale for the rest for to reserve your spot. You'll be on it. You'll be on it. Okay, and that's going to be coming out in the next week. Okay. Bum. And then what else do I need to talk about? I think that is it. Anybody? Okay, no, yeah. So I got my washer and dryer. The expenses of setting up a new home. I have an amount that are already anticipated, and I haven't gone over that budget yet. So I'm happy about that, because I still got a few more things that I got to get. Yeah, I ordered some linen, some bed linen on Amazon, and I get it, and it was just the fitted mattress. I mean, the fitted sheet. It was not the set of sheets. I read it wrong. I read it wrong, and I'm just so upset about that. But that's okay. I cannot believe, I was like, oh, this is good. These microfiber sheets that I got on Amazon, and they actually are very soft. They're not like the hard brittle stuff that you might find in some of the regular stores here. It's the microfiber, and it's very soft. But it was just the freaking fitted sheet and not the top sheet. So, anyways, I I have to make sure I really do read what I'm looking at, because I screwed myself. Okay. Anyways, and I think that's it. Do you guys have any questions? Oh, I do need to go on here and just make sure, just in case. Uh, yeah. Okay. So, because I love pet sitting, and because if you need some insight, again, you need to go to the playlist where I talk about all things related to pet sittings and about why things that you should consider when becoming a pet sitter. But if you do want to actually join, did I do it? Oh, did I? Okay, there it is. Yeah. Okay. If you want to join Trusted House Sitters, here's my referral code. Please do put that in, and you will get 25% off. And also, if you just, it's in the description also, but here's the code right here. So yeah, check that out. Check that. 1 minute, I'm doing it wrong. Yeah, check that out. Anyways, yeah, do that. Any other questions? Any concerns? Anything else that you might want to know? Hi, Katrina. Hey, when are you coming back? Yeah. Oh, you saw it. Ooh. Okay, so you got me excited. Okay, so uh, you said we saw an Aldi in Sevilla. Is there Zaragoza? Is there one in Zaragoza? No, there's no Aldi in Zaragoza. There is a Costco that is supposed. It was supposed to be opening in May, and then they said they were going to open in June, and now it looks like it may not open until August or September. When that Costco opens, I thought that it was going to be just like the Costco in Mexico. I was able to use my U.S. Costco card in Mexico and get stuff in at that Costco. But here they said no, you cannot use your American Costco. You have to get your own membership here in Spain or in the EU, which is fine by me. That's fine as long as me and my daughter can split the cost and yeah, I'm good with that. That's going to be that's going to be an event when they open up the Costco here in Zaragoza. I know that they have one they have two, I think, in Madrid, and they're both on the outskirts. They're not like in the city, they're like outside of the suburbs of Madrid. And actually, the one that's opening here in Zaragoza is also. It's in the suburbs. It's not far from where my son-in-law and daughter live. But yeah, I don't mind. I will road trip it over there and be Ubering with a whole bunch of stuff that I don't need because it's just me. But I'm gonna still get me a case of 52, packs of yogurt. I'm doing it. Yeah, I'm doing it. I'm gonna get me a big, huge thing of 10 pounds of ground beef. Why? Because it's Costco, and you got to. I have to. I'm gonna get me like a 25 pack of batteries. I'm doing it. It makes sense. It's Costco. Anyways, so yes, I hope that you guys have found this information. There's so much more that I really wanted to share about the experience. Like as I'm experiencing this whole new wonderful world of me having my own place here in Zaragoza, I'm like, oh, I got to make sure I tell people about this and about that. Um, there's a gym not far from here. Like it's like, and it has like the elliptical machines and all that. And I'm really excited. And it's like $40 a month, or if you pay for 1 year, it comes out to $30 a month. But I went there, and the front desk guy, he didn't speak any English at all and stuff, which that's on me. So my daughter's going to go with me probably next week, so I can see about getting the membership and getting a tour. And so I'm excited because it's literally like not even a 5 minute walk away from me, and it's a nice little gym. And again, I'm right down the street from a really nice park here also. So yeah, I'm getting around, y'all. So Katrina, you need to come on back. Come back here. Come on back and visit, or I'll meet you in one of the other towns or cities in Spain. Come on, girl. So, anyways, I think that's it for our lunchtime live abroad chat. And this was a pretty broad chat. Yeah, this is a pretty broad chat. Let's see here. See, the buildings typically have things like smoke detectors. Oh, okay. So yeah, here's a good question. So no, no, they don't. Not that I've seen. I actually have something that I learned from watching other YouTube videos. I did bring my own carbon monoxide detector, and I have it, and I put some batteries in, and I have it like up on. I have it like, put up and everything. The landlord here, the owner, does not want anything like nails in the wall and stuff. So yes, I have made. I'm hanging stuff up, but I have like the what is that? Like the command strip things and stuff. So yes, I'm putting stuff up, and I do have a carbon monoxide detector. I do need to actually go ahead and get a smoke detector, but because I don't see one in here. Thank you for reminding me. Thank you. I need to put that on my Amazon shopping list. Um, so that, yay. Well, thank you very much. So guys, yeah. Anyways, thanks guys for hanging out with me on your lunch break, on your downtime. And if you are watching this on the replay, again, I always hope that everything that I'm sharing is entertaining and inspirational, giving you some insight of what's going on in my life. That's it. Make sure that you do like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. And please do make sure that you click on the link so you can get your email updates about the upcoming goings on in October. I'm doing it. I'm so excited. Yeah, if you get on the email list and stuff, you will definitely be finding out about some really fun things that we're working on. And my daughter is just really helping me find different things that are fun to do. I will not be your 24-hour guide. It's like that'll be like maybe 3 to 4 specific events, but outside of that, there will also be some other offerings, for you to be able to get around and understand and find other fun things to do here in Zaragoza. Okay. Anyways, thank you guys. I will see you soon. I will be live next week. Yeah, that's the goal. I will be live next week. In the meantime, I do want to actually post some other content, but right now I'm committed to being live next week. How about that? Okay. Bye. Have a good one, guys. Y'all take care. Prime Day. Yeah.